What is going on, guys? nKuch here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel, and that is a guide to Warlock movement. Over the past few months, I've been uploading a lot of Crucible live commentaries, and I keep getting the same frequent question, which is something along the lines of how are you so fast and efficient on your Warlock in Crucible? The answer may seem complex, but it's actually really simple. It's something called Warlock surfing, skating, bunny hopping, or even bursting. For the video, I'm going to be using the term surfing, but of course you can call it whatever you want. The name does not matter whatsoever. For those of you who don't know what Warlock surfing is, it's pretty much a jumping pattern that you can perform using focus burst in your talent tree on any one of the Warlock subclasses, and what this does is enable you to travel extremely quickly around the map and make yourself as agile as possible. Before we dive deeper into this video, let me tell you guys how to do this specific movement. While you're sprinting, click the X button. That will propel you into the air. Once you're at the highest point in your jump, or the apex, you're going to notice that your character is going to slowly start falling towards the ground. As soon as you notice your guy starting to lose vertical height, what you want to do is click X to activate your jump. And then exactly after, like as soon as you activate your glide, you want to click the X button again to cancel your glide. You'll notice that you're going to get a little burst of speed, and you're going to kind of propel yourself into a horizontal direction, and you're going to go towards the ground in a faster fashion. As soon as you hit the ground, you want to just repeat the exact same process. So click the X button to jump off the ground again while you're continuing to sprint. Click X again at the very highest point of your jump to activate your glide, and then right after click it again to eliminate the glide, and that'll just kind of make you fall into this fluid motion of surfing. It's fairly simple. You don't have to do too much. In total, one entire loop will take you 3 clicks of the X button, and that's really it. It's fairly simple. Now, the one thing that's absolutely necessary is to put on the focus burst jump in your subclass tree. That's absolutely it, and the best part is that it's available across all 3 of your subclasses, and it is not exclusive to one of them, just like Blink is to the Voidwalker. That is the best part, because you don't have to switch over to a subclass they are not necessarily familiar with. Another really awesome thing is that you do not need to run any agility whatsoever. You can have the bare bones amount, and you'd still be faster than somebody running or sprinting with max agility and a Mighty multi-tool. Believe it or not, this is absolutely true. I tested it in private matches with one of my buddies. He was running max agility with a Mighty multi-tool, which gives you more agility down the middle column. I was running no agility, like as little as possible, and I was using this method, and I was catching up to him and even passing him. So that is absolutely awesome, and it just goes to show you how effective this can be in the Crucible. Now, of course, these are extreme circumstances. I don't really expect anybody in the Crucible to be running full agility with a weapon that gives them even more agility. That just sounds a little bit ridiculous, and that's exactly why I love this setup. You could be faster than any other Warlock in the game, no matter what they have on, and at the same time, you could have full armor and full recovery. As you can see in the background here, I'm even moving quicker left and right by using this bursting / surfing method than somebody just strafing regularly. I personally love to do this when I play competitively and my team is rotating around the map. If they're moving to the left, I'll follow them, but at the same time, I'll have a view of what's going on directly across the map, and I can kind of relay information and call out to my teammates what is going on. Again, here's another simulated kind of scenario. If somebody's rushing you with a shotgun, instead of backpedaling normally, you can actually burst and surf backwards, and they're gonna have a really tough time catching you, especially with a shotgun. So what they're gonna do is switch to a primary, and then you're in a fair fight, a 1v1 using primaries, which is something we don't have too much of in the Crucible. Now, of course, once you get good at this, you can actually kind of combo it with a slide and a bunny hop at the very end to leave people kind of confused about how you got there so quickly. And when you start to combo these things in, and once everything starts to feel so fluid, you can pretty confidently do this when you're going uphill, downhill around the map. And in this particular clip, I'm actually running away from Snapper Zach. I told him to use Ionic Blink with the Stormcaller and do anything he can to catch me, and he was pretty far behind me, I'm not gonna lie. And by the time he even got close to me, his super ran out, and that was only because I stopped trying to run away. So this is something that every Warlock should try to have in their arsenal. It can benefit them extremely well. I know that there may be a large percentage of people out there that already know about this method, and that's absolutely fine. This video is more targeted towards those players that don't necessarily know how to use movement to the fullest in Crucible on a Warlock specifically. And I've had the privilege of meeting tons and tons of fans in Destiny, and a lot of them main Titans and Hunters, and I've always kind of been curious and asked them, why don't you like the Warlock? And honestly, I was the exact same way. I used to say because they were slow, and honestly, that's just not true. Once you master the movement, Warlocks are extremely quick and fluid. But that's gonna do it for the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you learned something, definitely drop a like as it supports the channel. Share this video with a friend of yours that is stubborn and thinks Warlocks are slow. Together, we'll be able to guide them in the right direction. Thanks for watching once again, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you all later. Peace.